can't die. Clearly. If he made mistakes and turned off his monitor, cool. But he didn't. YouTube, welcome back. I got you another post-day commentary. I've only got one Darius game in the last 7 games. Yes, he's been picked or banned like that. High demand. So I'm actually convinced that I'm going to need to branch out and not just be a Darius one trick, and actually look for other champions to also play in the meantime, because with how constantly he's picked or banned, it's kind of impossible unless I'm dodging all the time, which really doesn't make any sense, and I do need to pump out the videos, so we don't have to pick up a few champions. And after today's post-day commentary, I think I know what those champions are going to be. But let's talk about this Jace matchup, which I don't like. I don't like range, I don't like play safe, I don't like none of that type of gameplay. And like the other match, I definitely wouldn't shake the hand of this player at all. But we need to figure out how we're supposed to beat him and figure things out in this laning phase. So let's see what's going on. He's pretty much just poking me 24/7. There's not really much I'm going to be able to do about it. I could maybe like ghost towards him when he's on the tower, but that's if he's playing like aggressive enough. I can't catch him. I just can't. I wanted to, but he just was too far away. The distance, it's annoying. You pull him only for him to be able to just escape like that. I can't even get one more auto attack in. I managed to get an auto attack, but not a W, which would have been a lot more helpful. Now he's gonna sit on the tower with... You know, it's like matchups like these where I'm like, what's the purpose of my summoner spells? Because I can't kill him. He's playing way too safe. I'm looking at the mistakes and I'm thinking, perhaps I'm trying to play too aggressive up against someone who's playing way too safe. It needs to be aggression versus aggression for us to actually make something happen. If it's aggression versus passive, it's a net 0. Now, of course, I understand he's a ranged champion, but if we want to get ahead, we're going to have to find a way to kill him. So I got boots and I got ruby crystal with a long sword. Hopefully we get something done. But I don't have summoner spells. I'm basically a sitting duck, especially for ganks. So I'm just gonna have to sit back for a while. I have a Pantheon that wants to roam, but I tried to hook. As you can see, he's just out of range. I can't really do anything. And there we go. He comes in just slightly too late. But I pressured it for a reason. The reason for the pressure was simply just because if I wait any longer, Pantheon Czar is not gonna reach. And he's essentially just wasting time when he could have been farming. But that's why playing passive works so well. I might be in a bad position because now there's too many champions in my lane. I have Gwen, Zoe, and I have to deal with my laner. That's a 3 versus 1 scenario. A perfect time that I would have my summoner spells, and failed. Unlucky. We look at these instances and I'm like, So we lost our summoner spells due to aggression, trying to kill someone who is clearly unkillable. Then they get ganked and I have nothing to show for it. So I'm taking it as what I should have done is not use the summoner spells to try and kill Jace. He can't die, clearly. If he made mistakes and turned off his monitor, cool. But he didn't. So a way to adapt is save my summoner spells for like ganks, because I ain't gonna be able to do much against him. It's already of no use. I may as well divert or change the way I use my or change my playstyle and change my summoner spell usage. My team is doing something in the mid lane with the Jace. This is a mistake. I shouldn't have gone here. Because I'm pressing Ghost hoping to help here. I didn't even get the kill. And I don't think I was needed there. I'm simply just expending time for no reason when I could have just been pushing top lane. Getting more EXP. I'm already behind in EXP. Missed position. So, there's three things we can talk about here. Trying to fend them off the grubs. He didn't block it. Why? That's a 3 versus 1. Pantheon is not there. Karma's not there. The support is here. There's not really much I can do. I'm trying to press R on this one, but I die immediately. I don't think it was the right call to go for a fight like that. I mean, I wanted to get the kill, but it was just difficult. It could have been a shutdown for me too. And with everything going in Jace's favor, he actually takes I think 4 plates. Not good for me, not at all. Alright, so with the TP and everything that has happened, he has a 1 level lead and an item advantage. With Tyr, I'm in shambles, I can't lie to you. There's not really much I'm gonna be able to do or accomplish in this laning phase, unfortunately. I do wish it was better, and I do wish I had something to show for, but this is the matchup I play against. This idea of me playing against, Riven, I think it might be a thing of the past. Ornn, a thing of the past. Jax, Irelia, I can't. It just didn't happen today, So we're gonna have to deal with what we got, and we have a Jace. Probably gonna be Aurora next, and more ranged critters. And I'm thinking, how am I supposed to deal with that? I think he's going to. There's no way this is gonna work. It can't. I can't lie to you. The experience, at least for me, the experience is just not good. Not a good matchup. It's all in shambles. There's nothing I can do. One more death, and I think it's over. It's not even pessimistic. It's just reality. Cause they have two dragons. They have. What is this? What is this? Like, cool, I get a kill, but Jace went over and got top tower. I mean, they already have mid tower. This game is so. It's such a disaster, man. They're gonna take tower here. I'm gonna go for the Jace. Try to push him back. But it seems as if he has that warded. I'm not gonna be able to do much. I'm gonna try to delete this wave, but bro, I'm so weak. 17 minutes and I only have a stride breaker. And that's game over, bro. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to surrender this one. We have no hope of winning this game, especially with people in the team that don't want to play as well. It is what it is, I'm afraid. All right, looking back to the game, there was a few mistakes that I didn't really like. The first one was, seeing as I was in a matchup that was difficult, using summoner spells to try and kill him when he's clearly unkillable, or showing no signs of like aggression or being overextending or anything like that. It was just a bad choice. I'm wasting my summoner spells. That led into my first death, which was after a jungle gank. Granted, they sent the mid laner as well, which is something you might not have to worry about, but it is something I do because it's just my experience. I have to deal with multiple champions. I'm gonna have to, save my summoner spells, especially in matchups like this where I can't kill my laner. Use it to escape ganks or turn ganks around, because I am more of the kind to want to fight the ganks out and just kill them that way. But that's the first thing. The second death was just me positioning somewhere I didn't need to be. Why am I mid lane when I could be top lane clearing the wave, or jungle out of position where I'm just gonna get focused? It doesn't make any sense. So it's just not being in the right place. And the last death was just, it was over. It was over. Their team was too fed. I just couldn't do anything about it. So, it's unfortunate, but it's what happened. But as long as we, pick up these lessons and go on to the next matches with it learned, we should be fine. However, let's talk about the matches that happened after this, because I didn't get a single Darius game after that. Picked or banned pretty much every game, which basically brings me to the conclusion that I'm going to have to, pick up other champions. What I'm not going to do, I need to put this as a disclaimer right now. You see Malphite and Mundo, I'm not playing those champions ever again, because I'm not doing tanks. No, because they are only good if your team is good. Because if your team is good, all you need to do is just play safe, do nothing. That's not my average game. As you know, as you've been seeing from the post-day commentaries, that's not what I'm used to. Thus, if I was to keep playing them, they would continue to serve zero purpose in my matches, but wait for losses. So I have to change that, because now that I know this, now that I'm armed with this information, I can reach out and just change what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna play champions like Pantheon and Nara. I don't know who else I'm gonna add to the list, but I want bruisers and other champions that will do damage and do that. Now, let me be real with you. I'm probably still going to lose games anyway. I'm probably going to chain lose and continue to lose. However, what I'm not going to do is lose as a tank. I want to lose as a bruiser at the very least. So that's what I'm going to do. I will be playing Darius any chance I get. Of course, I am a Darius main, but this is just the reality that we are dealt with. And we do need to relearn the champions, because I've been losing in every single one and not performing in them. Apart from my one Pantheon game. Cool. With that being said, I think everything is decided. Now we need to fix up the next post-day commentary and sharpen everything up. So, thank you for watching the video. Do the YouTube usuals, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Anyways, that's it from me. All my links are down in the description below. Have a nice rest of your day, and peace late.